Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Chelsea Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Enzo Fernandez wows fans with sensational skill. Enzo Fernandez pulled off a sensational piece of skill for Argentina as they took on Ecuador on Thursday night, which left fans in awe. The World Cup champions saw of Ecuador's challenge to win 1-0 courtesy of a Lionel Messi strike, taking his tally to a record extending 104 international goals for the Albiceleste. However, for once it was not their national hero that caught Argentina fans' eyes, but his younger teammate Fernandez, with Rodrigo de Paul bundled over in the middle of the park before clipping a bouncing pass to Fernandez. The Chelsea midfielder receives the ball somewhat behind him as he set off to continue the attack. But the 22-year-old clearly had no issues adjusting his feet in time, as he pulled off an audacious flick pass with the back of his heel over his head, straight into the path of a teammate attacking down the left-hand side. Fans quickly took to social media to hail the fancy bit of footwork in the clash, with many claiming it is a sign of what's to come from the Argentina sensation. One claimed, "He's getting better and better every day, and at this rate he's going to be among the GOATs soon." A second wrote, "Best young midfielder in the world." A third fan was thankful Chelsea managed to land the player last January, writing, "How lucky did we get with this guy? I'm so glad he didn't wait that 6 months." Another echoes the sentiment, asking, "How did we get this guy?" A fifth fan added, "Skills overloaded. We are blessed in the midfield." The game was also noteworthy for pitting the Blues to record signings against one another in midfield. Ecuadorian star Moises Caicedo lined up in opposition to Fernandez, with the former Benfica man getting the better of his new midfield partner, at least in terms of the scoreline. Spain outlet claims Chelsea star says yes to £69 million transfer to Real Madrid. Chelsea defender Reece James wants to join Real Madrid next summer as Florentino Perez puts together a tempting package, according to reports. The Blues have spent over £1 billion in transfer fees since the Todd Boehly-led consortium took over the club at the end of May 2022, with around £300 million of assets being sold. Chelsea have been open to selling some of their top stars, as shown this summer with the sales of Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, with Boehly dramatically reducing the age of the squad. And now Blues defender James has again been linked to Real Madrid, with the Spanish Giants president Perez putting a plan together to sign the England international. Spanish publication Nacional claims Perez is convinced Real Madrid's priority next summer must be the incorporation of a right-back, with their trust in Dani Carvajal limited. Despite Carvajal starting off the season well, Perez doubts that he can maintain this level throughout the year, and therefore, going to the market is an obligation. James is Perez's favourite, with the Chelsea right-back occupying a privileged place on the agenda at the Bernabeu, with Carlo Ancelotti also obsessed by the Englishman. It is understood that the Italian has recommended his incorporation on multiple occasions, but the unsettled side at Chelsea could push him to leave next summer. James doesn't want to keep collecting failures at Chelsea, and he could opt for a change of scenery if the Premier League club failed to qualify for the Champions League for the second year on the bounce. Nacional adds that James has already said yes to joining Real Madrid in that case, with Los Blancos ready to present Chelsea with an €80 million, £69 million offer for the 23-year-old. €60 million of which will be fixed, with the other €20 million coming variables, as Perez looks to get the doors opened for James, and the England international will be tempted with a contract valid for the next 5 seasons. Real Madrid are willing to pay him a salary of around €12 million, £10.3 million net a year, which is the same as what David Alaba or Antonio Rudiger earn, with the report finishing off by saying that the La Liga side are cooking up a new bombshell over low heat. Lavia suffers a muscle tear as Blues injury crisis deepens. Romeo Lavia reportedly suffered a muscle tear in his ankle during a Chelsea training session on Friday. Lavia has not made a first-team appearance for the Blues since completing a £58 million $50 million move from Southampton, as he builds up his match fitness following a disrupted summer. And he may have to wait some time for his Chelsea debut, with journalist Sasha Tavalieri reporting that the midfielder has suffered an untimely injury in training. Mauricio Pochettino's latest fitness update on Lavia came ahead of Chelsea's Premier League win over Luton Town. On that occasion, he said, he needs a few weeks to be ready to be involved with the team. He is working to try and catch his teammates. For Romeo, we need to wait a few weeks. That timeline would have given Lavia a chance of featuring after the international break. but it now appears that the Blues could be without him for a significantly longer period. Manager Mauricio Pochettino will be cursing his luck, with Benoit Badiashile, Christopher Nkunku, Wesley Fofana, and Carney Chukwuemeka among the other big names currently sidelined. The Blues did at least receive a boost from Reece James recently, with the club captain posting a positive recovery update on social media. Chelsea are yet to confirm the injury through their official channels, but it seems unlikely that Lavia will be available for his side's trip to Bournemouth in the Premier League on the 17th of September. It remains to be seen how many games he will miss on top of that. Liverpool join race for Antonio Nusa. If Chelsea revive their interest in signing Antonio Nusa from Club Brugge as expected, they will face competition from Liverpool and two of the Premier League's representatives in the Champions League. That's according to 90 Minutes, which suggests Chelsea could make a new attempt to sign the winger, but are now battling to stop him going to Liverpool, Arsenal or Newcastle United instead. Chelsea made a bid for Nusa on deadline day worth around €30 million, £25.8 million, but the move could not go through. Nevertheless, the Norway international is open to taking the next step in his career if it is the right one. 90 Minute claims Chelsea could make another attempt to sign Nusa in 2024. However, the website adds that Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle have all been scouting him recently. Furthermore, Borussia Dortmund, who are in the Champions League this season, as well as Ajax, Lyon, and Monaco are keeping tabs on the 18-year-old. Nusa is still under contract with Club Brugge until 2027 after agreeing an extension back in April. The former Stabæk starlet has scored 4 goals from 46 appearances for the club so far, playing in the Premier League, Bundesliga, Eredivisie or League One would be a fresh challenge for the teenager, who got to play in the Champions League with Club Brugge last season and is in the Europa Conference League with them this term, mainly a left winger. Since he tends to cut in onto his right foot, Nusa can nevertheless operate in a variety of attacking positions. Until January at the earliest, he will continue to express his potential with Club Brugge. In future transfer windows, though, it appears they will have to resist interest in him from elsewhere. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.